You're late.
What's the rush, genius? शुरू करें?
Wait. White plays first.
Men play first.
Checkmate.
अरे मैं रेडी नहीं था. फिर से बोर्ड सेट कर.
Okay. Play. Checkmate.
अरे प्रैक्टिस मैच था, फिर से बोर्ड सेट कर.
Fine.
ये अपने बिशप को A6 पे लाएगी. नहीं, इसकी आंखें तो लेफ्ट की तरफ है. ये अपने हाथी को H5 पे लाएगी. लेकिन इसकी पलकें तो कुछ और ही बयान कर रही है. या खुदा, ये तो अपने प्यादे को D5 पे लाएगी. बेथ, मेरी तरफ देखो.
Checkmate.
ये चीटिंग है. ये चीटिंग है. मेरा बोर्ड है, मेरी गीटियां हैं. मैं घर जा रहा हूं.
What?
हार कर जीतने वाले को ही बाजीगर कहते हैं, लेकिन बहन, हारने के लिए पहले खेलने को तो मिलना चाहिए ना. हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम रोहिणी.
And I'm Varuni. We are from Center for Catalyzing Change, also known as C3, a non-profit organization working for women and girls across India. And this is the C3 Genderometer, a show that digs deep into all that the pop culture is feeding us, but from a gender lens. And in today's episode, we're reviewing the recent and trending Netflix miniseries called The Queen's Gambit, a show based on a young girl who is a teenage prodigy and goes on to challenge the world's greatest chess grandmaster of the time and prevails.
The series is an adaptation of a book written in 1983, and that it took almost 40 years to get Hollywood to adapt it to film says something. Cinema is often a reflection of reality. By way of a certain reality, the book was clearly ahead of its time. We didn't have famous women chess players around us at that time. In fact, we didn't even have that many women playing chess. Only now that we have some acceptance, and the key word being acceptance, that we see films and TV shows being made on women in the world of chess.
The Queen's Gambit set to mid-1900s America में है, where the fearless protagonist Beth Harmon ventures into the male-dominated world of chess. और अभी उसका करियर शुरू भी नहीं हुआ है. मतलब, before she even realizes her own potential, we can see how gender disparity in the world of chess starts to unfold. From her first encounter at a registration desk, playing high school boys at local chess clubs, and moving on to play tournaments, Beth finds herself constantly judged and patronized just for being a woman.
कहानी 60s की है, लेकिन आज की रियलिटी कुछ अलग नहीं है. According to the International Chess Federation, women constitute only 15% of all the licensed players in the world, even today. Physical prowess चाहिए हो या नहीं, गर्ल्स को स्पोर्ट्स से दूर रखने के लिए लोग बहाने ढूंढ ही लेते हैं. As recent as 2015, Grandmaster Nigel Short actually said that only men's brains were hardwired for chess.
मतलब कितने सेंचुरी से गैसलाइटिंग चालू है यार तुम्हारी? अब तो बंद कर दो.
Let's get one thing straight. There are no ability or personality differences between men and women. There never have been. These are all just social constructs. According to a 2014 article by Robert Howard, social pressures discourage women from being competitive. Women also have to face what is known as stereotype threats, कि मर्दों में ज़्यादा talent होता है. And on top of that, this gentleman sport, which is basically an old boys network, downplays female achievement and limits their opportunity.
As if fighting the personal and professional battles of wading through the boys' club was not enough for our young and talented protagonist Beth Harmon, she was also subjected to constant public scrutiny. When a journalist from a renowned magazine interviews her, instead of covering her journey as a chess player, the journalist ends up focusing on the fact that Beth is an orphan and a girl in professional chess. Beth's achievements and skills are hardly mentioned. Even today, women sports achievers typically tend to get asked more questions like शादी कब करोगे, settle कब होगे, बच्चे कब करोगे, game strategy और career plans गए तेल लेने.
A 2012 study says that while participating in athletics, the media chooses to harness its attention on a woman's femaleness, such as beauty or attractiveness, rather than athletic knowledge or skill. In fact, even genres of sports get defined by these stereotypes. Tennis and figure skating, for example, are commonly referred to as sex-appropriate sports for women because they are graceful and pleasing to the eye.
In the final episode of the series is the thrilling sequence where Beth Harmon faces Russian grandmasters one after the other. All men, by the way. And even though they show some Russian women chess players, they're all in the audience, watching and learning from the men, and never actually playing any of them.
A 2017 article published in World Economic Forum states that only 11% of players in international mixed-gender tournaments and a meager 2% of grandmasters are women. Among the top 100 ranked chess players in the world today, there is only one woman. Another article from 2015 reveals that the prize money in women's tournaments is also generally less than in men's tournaments.
Chess helped hone 10-year-old Beth's confidence, logical and critical thinking, decision-making, and agency building. Some key life skills that are crucial for every adolescent. World-renowned chess grandmaster Judith Polgar has also been speaking about the importance of chess in teaching critical life skills to all young people, not just boys.
Making this episode has been more educational for us than we were anticipating. As for the Genderometer rating for Queen's Gambit, we give it a super duper duper high rating and a standing ovation.
रुक जा बहन, स्टूडियो थोड़ा छोटा है, बैठ के ही अपलॉज कर लेते हैं. But before we end today's episode, we want to hear from you. What do you think worked in the Netflix series, and how do you think women in sports are portrayed today? Tag your favorite sports persons, women and men, in the comment section below. And let's hear it from you all.
And while you're at it, also check out Veera Nair's Queen of Katwe, the true story of a Ugandan woman chess player. And for more such videos, keep following us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We are at C3_India. We look forward to your support in our mission to enable women and girls in India so that they are equipped and empowered to realize their rights, access opportunities, and achieve gender equality.
This is C3 India signing off.